think Bay Recon is big enough to even have to explain to any of this to anybody. You could probably just call your fans one by one and tell them in about an hour.
Pocho, you're lame, dog. Quit saying my name, dog. You thirsty getting clout. You get no views on your podcast anyways, dog. Stop capping, my boy. Yeah, you reached out. You talk good about me. I never did an interview with you, my boy. You wanted to go on live. I never did, because why? I know what it is. You're making a narrative that's never going to happen. Dog, there's too much bloodshed, too much bullshit going on. Prison is prison. The streets is the streets.
Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho of the Chicano Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. What are we talking about today? Silent200 Bay Recon Upstate Sureños. Ha! Funny guys, bro. Funny guys. Calls it quits. Oh, poor me. I'm so sad. I quit. I swear to God, people, all my enemies quit, bro. They go rest in peace. They go to mental institutions. They go to, they get sober. They go back to their families, bro. Something or another. Bay Recon, this group that tried to hate on me, and now they're calling quits and dividing and crying and going and telling sad stories. Well, you know, I didn't even want to bring this up, but I just thought I'd give him a little clout on the way out. Give him a little kick in the ass on the way out, bro. Silent200, bro. So Silent200, bro. Bay Recon calls it quits. Says he's closing a chapter on his life. And whoo, he's probably going to get more views than he's ever had in a long time. Anyway, this is an upstate Sureno coming out of Vallejo, California. A rapper, started Bay Recon, was doing... I'm going to give him... Okay, fine. I'm going to be giving this guy a little bit of props in this video. Don't cry, people. You got to give a little respect, too. A little bit of both. Los dos, way. He can't rap, dog. He's a trash rapper. That's why he, you know... I got more subscribers than him. And I've only been... You guys, first of all, you guys say I've been here 8 years. No, dude, I've had a YouTube page for 8 years. I've only been posting for like 2, maybe 3 years, I think. But anyway... Dude's not the best rapper, homie, but I'm gonna give him a little bit of vision. Let me just work with me for a minute. Dude came out, was one of the first people, dog. It's called Bay Recon. They wanted to make a, reconnaissance of the Bay, They're like the first Southside, or the second generation of Southsiders that came after the first one, where that one fool that passed away, that used gosh, I shouldn't always do these just off the cuff. But anyway, I think he's like from Fairfield, Vacaville, I forgot where he was, but he got smoked, and he made a song where he used Sir Dino's, beat against him, But this is like the next generation of those guys coming out of Vallejo, and there's like little, man, I forgot his name, but I like him. Sevi, I think, Sevi, and a couple other dorks. Sevi's cool, I like that guy. But these guys, Gravedigger was the only good rapper out of all these guys. But they did do some, like, in their little world, this guy right here, Silent200, he did do something. All right, let me say some nice things about him. I know. Respectful, carries himself dope overall. Didn't get too much in the drama. Tried to be a father, to these youngsters. Tried to be a Theo. Tried to, lead them in the right direction. You know what I mean? So he carried himself better than like a Gravedigger that acts like a clown, But at the same time, he can't rap. So see, Gravedigger can rap, but he's a clown. Silent200 can't rap, and he's not a clown. They tried to stay together. I think they had some drama with Chito Ranas. They came down. They've done the full community. They did, hood stocks. They schmoozed with everybody down south and helped diss everybody back north. But what happens in the end? Everybody, dog, everybody that tried to say something negative about me calls it quits, bro. Calls it quits. And this vato is calling it quits. And we're just gonna listen to a little bit of the sad story, Ooh, I want to put some a little.
We're sorry,
but
the
anyway,
number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I'm trying not to hate and be happy, that this guy's quitting, but it's good. It's good to see your ops quit.
First off, I want to go ahead and send my love and respect to everybody out there getting their money, handling their business.
Thank you.
And seeing the title, I got some shit to get off my chest, so we're going to jump right into it.
Let's get it.
And, let's talk about Bay Recon real quick. Bay Recon was one hell of a journey.
Ha! You guys didn't do anything.
It had a lot of experiences,
Nope.
a lot of ups, a lot of downs.
Mostly downs.
My whole like journey with music started right there.
And it ended right there. Oh, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be cool.
I've been doing it since 2010.
And still didn't get 10K subscribers. Damn. Woo! It shows us like, you know what I mean? Oh, and I haven't been posting for 8 years. I've been posting for 3. I just had a YouTube page for 8.
It's a long time. It's 2026.
I'm gonna like your thing, dog. Like
I
208.
started recording at the homie's house. He had a program called Audacity.
The audacity of you vatos to think that you could actually get some play in the Bay.
You know, then you know. But I would stay at the homie's house for like up to 12 hours at a time trying to learn that
You
program.
needed 13, dog. You needed 13 hours, my boy.
He would go to work, come back. I'm still there. You know, things advance. Pro Tools is next. I learned how to do that. And
You need some better tools, my boy.
you know, all the, the collabs, the relationships, the friendships, everything that came with Bay Recon is, a lot of it is, it's a double-edged sword. Some things were like, ah, damn, but you gotta, you live and you learn. It's not gonna be perfect, especially when,
When you guys
not
suck,
really
dog, and you get closed up and hated on by the Bay because the Bay's full of Northerners, dog. And how you gonna build an audience living with your enemies? Just makes no sense. Again, Silent200, you would have done better if it just was like a lifestyle dude. Talk about the white privilege you got. Talk about your white privilege. You should have rapped about your white privilege.
the right way on how to do certain things, or what's the right way to manage, or how do you get your music out over here. Everything was trial and error, every single thing. But I did a good run. And
I give them a little bit. They did it. They started something when nobody was doing nothing. They had no support, and they still stood out for a pretty long time. So they did something. I'm not gonna say they didn't do nothing. That one producer, rapper dude from San Jose, youngster. I mean, there was a couple people. That one kid on Hoodstocks who he like freestyled and did a pretty good job. I forgot his name.
I think it's time for me to close the chapter with Bay Recon and start a chapter for Silent. And when I say that, I don't mean like I'm giving up music. I'm still going to make music, but I'm just not doing anything under Bay Recon anymore. I've been managing Bay Recon for a long time. I've done it with friends. I've done it by myself. I've done it with a group of people. I've done it with a couple. I've just done it for a long time. I've put in a lot of time, a lot of energy into helping people. And I feel like that was a good purpose for me to serve. I feel like I did what I had to do. Putting artists on, grabbing young artists.
He did put a lot of people on. I will give you that, and that's what you should actually focus on, Silent. I think you'd be a good producer, kind of like a Gold Toast, but you got to get out of this gang stuff. The one thing I always tripped out about this guy, Silent200, is he just seemed too smart for gangbanging. He just seems like a smart dude. Like, he probably has a good job because he's a smart guy, and I don't mean that in a vindictive way. I mean that as a compliment.
Putting them on, showing them the studio. How to do a hook, show them the program, show them what I'm doing. It was a genuinely good experience when it comes to that, because where I sided in the music part of this with Bay Recon was I enjoyed helping artists, come up or get out of the streets, come to the studio. That was what I enjoyed. I never looked at an artist as an asset, as somebody I'm trying to get profit off of. At the end of the day, that's the business part that does have to come.
And that's the problem, is a lot of these vatos didn't think about the business model. Most people create a business model before they go into business. And the business model, creating a Southside music group and surrounded by Northerners because you thought that you could speak for the upstate guys, just doesn't overall make long-term sense.
The part of actually helping an artist get out of the streets and into the studio, because I was there once. I know what it's like to only be in the streets and not have access to an outlet where you could put that energy into something else other than the streets.
Well, that's the problem. You guys couldn't get outlets because you guys are talking the wrong language, basically.
Win with the streets. The streets is always going to whoop your ass.
Facts.
Nobody's ever going to defeat the streets.
Facts.
But the music shit, you have a fighting chance.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that could be a life or death situation.
Facts.
You might be winning. You might not be winning like famous. You might not be making millions, but you're putting your energy into the studio. And that's where I stood with Bay Recon and putting artists on. And I feel like I did my purpose. I showed a lot of homies the blueprint. I showed them how to do their distribution. I told them how to do their splits.
But the problem is that, you didn't show them good enough, bro, because you would have got on too.
Showed, a lot of people how to do it on their own. And
I mean, you did really well of helping them do it on their own, but what I mean is that you led them into rapping about gangs, and that's just overall wrong.
Some of them, I passed the ball this way or passed the ball that way. It wasn't just all me. I didn't do everything myself, but, I had also some big shoes I was in. I just think I'm done with that part of my life. And it was a good journey. And I salute everybody. Much love to everybody that was a part of it. Hopefully you're doing good out there. Hope your health is well. Hope your family's well. It's time for Silent to do him. And if you want to rock with me, go ahead and rock with me. I encourage you. If not, it's all good because I'm still going to do me. Nothing's going to stop me from doing what I got to do. I'm still going to make music. This is mainly for the fans so people don't get misunderstood on what's going on, because I know you guys are going to see a separation for me doing things by myself and Bay Recon not being a brand that's attached to me. It'll always be a part of me, but it's going to sit over there for now. It's not going away. Like nothing's happening to the music. Music's still going to be there. You want to go ahead and go slap the old stuff? Go ahead, go slap the old stuff. Support still. All that stuff is... My mind state was, when I was younger, it was the streets came first, music came second, family came last. My priorities have changed now that I'm older, and now it's, my family comes first. I'm a businessman second. Music is last.
Woo!
I'm not trying to be...
That's a bar, dog. That's the best bar Silent from Bay Recon has ever had, dog. Damn, brother. I totally agree, bro. That's how it was, bro. The streets, a hobby, and then your family or whatever. The streets and then your family. For me, it was streets and then family. But then real quickly, it was family. No. It was career, family, streets, or like what my friends thought, bro. Bro, the older you get, the less you care about these things. Who cares about the streets? The streets always win. You're not going to win, bro. Stop it. Stop caring, you people. You people really care. It's so funny. At least this Vato's getting his priorities straight.
Famous rapper. I'm not over here trying to get rich off rap.
You should have.
It helps with the bills, but I got my own bread and butter that brings in cash.
I feel him though, because this is a hobby that pays. Always at least get a hobby that pays you that you don't pay into. Yeah, I had to buy a couple of equipment, but that's all been paid back. This little hobby of mine pays all my small bills, car insurance. I don't have a thing with the mother of my child, but the money I give her, cell phone that I pay for both of us. You know what I mean? A college loan that that I still paying back. What other bills? Phone, car. You know what I mean? Like. Just like the little things, little man, a little bit of food, pays the little small things.
I'm saying, and I got to take care of my family. I got to take care of bills. I got to take care of my mind, take care of my health.
Facts.
Music is going to come last, but I'm always going to be a part of music. I'm still going to drop music.
Why? I'm just kidding. You should produce, bro.
Just be on the lookout for more shit I got coming. It might just not be for you. I might drop some G shit. I might drop some slow stuff. Stuff. Some hood.
Stick to the slow stuff. Silent. Stick to the slow stuff.
Gospel, whatever you want to call it.
That fool's going Christian. That fool said it. He's going Christian.
That's my style. That's me. And if you fucking with it, you fucking with it. I don't want to make this too long, but we're going to wrap this up right here. Go ahead and fuck with me if you still rocking with my journey. I'm doing music by myself. I'm still going to fuck with artists. Here and there, I'll do features with other people, but there's no more Silent on Bay Recon. So I just wanted to make that clear.
I'm so sad. Nobody was sad. You know those memes? Is anybody sad? Nobody.
Whatever happens with it or whatever.
I didn't even know Bay Recon was still around, bro.
Happen has nothing to do with me. And it's not saying anything bad is going to happen, but I just want to make sure it's clear that, I'm stepping away. And I appreciate everybody that has been supporting, still rocking since day one. And I appreciate everybody who was a part of the journey since day one, like in the middle of the mix and everything. So, you know who you are. And I salute you. Much love. And, this might be the first and last video I do like this, or I might do some more. I'm not sure. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe but dangerous.
Stay safe but dangerous. I'm tough. Nah, hey, dude's cool, man. He's one of them rappers that's too cool for school. Always too cool, I remember about those like that, bro. Most of them didn't last long. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Silent200. If you ever heard of him. If you haven't, there you go, my boy. I do think a couple things. You should do reactions. This little setup of you just talking all calm and cool and collected. Everybody tells me I need to be that way. But that's not my style, bro. I'm aggressive. But anyway, do reactions, bro. You probably got more views right here than all your music videos put together. I did not like Bay Recon, so I'm just kind of happy they're gone. And especially with this guy not being around, they're not going to be able to do too much. And see, at least I hate directly. Real quick, some of the comments. You and Little Seti always put bangers for the S. Hey, Little Seti, that's a real one in the field. Shout out to Little Seti, dog. Mad respect, Silent. If it's time to change lane, then it's time to change. Shout out from the north. You're a real one, my boy. I effed with your music. I'm an Africano. Mostly commonly referred by class as Mayate or Tinto, but I F with your music. Glad to hear you're going to keep dropping. I'll always support your music, my boy. Little advice, part 2 is one of my favorite songs. Real Silent. Damn, been listening since 2016. Silent been trying to have Bay Recon make it out. Respect to you. Yeah, you've been holding it down for years. Much success to you. Shout out, Serio. Derecho, homie. Understanding comes with age. South Bay Area. Mountain View. My Silent's a real one, living legend. I said mine, G's. You paved the way for the upstate, or your homies, period. That actually is a little bit true. Anyway, Diesel's in here. Make sure your next move is the best move. Man, Diesel's always jocking the south side. Anyway, it's a gang of comments. Let me know in the comments below. Did you like Silent? Do you care? Is this a right move? And I also think that it is. I do think that I respect him for coming out and saying, I'm out of here. It's been a nice ride. I'm going to leave on a good note. It is what it is. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. Handles G. Go ahead, Silent. Get your money, homie. You're the original homie. Don't ever give up. Your voice speaks volumes. Much props and respect. Big fan since 2014. The Bay is lame, G. Come to LA. Little white boy. Rest in peace, Woody, East County forever. From the Northern Hood in Frisco, we give respect where it's due. Your music was fire. Plus, you're the main one from Bay Recon. Wish you success. What the heck? Bay Area Drifter, relax. Bay Area Drifter, relax. Collab with the homie Light Creep. No disrespect, but about time, G. You could have blew up bigger, but you help out others with music. Yep, that is true. He helped out a lot of people, didn't help himself. The thing about this, bro, is learn from your mistakes and help yourself before you help another. This is your boy Pocho of the Chicano Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and support a real one in the field. And let me know about what you think about Bay Recon, Silent200, and all upstate rappers. And let me know who upstate rappers are real ones. This is boy Pocho 1, and I'm out.